Dead man's party.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Well, well, well. I mean, damn. Just look at this bad boy. Lighthouse.
Ah!
So, I think I'm gonna... Where's Cabaret? Okay.
She cast no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make potions. Drove make a note. Her father testified.
Potions? Are you mad?
Okay, first let's get our... Yeah, let's get it framed. Just in case it grows while we're playing.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast.
See, these beard grew.
Just said. Seen the plans? You did.
You heard?
Don't eat so much.
Why
the spit not? Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your engine, white-haired fellow. Seems dangerous.
Don't even
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Did you sever his hair? Head of a giant on your mouth. No, that's a decoration.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Steel clad from head to toe.
We've come a long way.
Came back alive.
Can we see Shusta standing in there? I mean, not really, no.
Guard?
Black One's banners captured on the continent. Aim to lay him down on my
Lovely
floors.
scar. Wanna see mine?
Hey, Shusta.
Take it you're good with scissors.
Take it you're good with scissors.
Give me a
Give me a
haircut.
haircut.
It ain't something I usually do, but it wouldn't be right to turn down a traveler.
Of course. Want him clean shaven. Yep.
So long.
The favor Lady Bran did for our son sure did fair.
Loving.
Triss.
Chamomile.
Chamomile. Now what's that for?
Your stomach.
Hands off on gulls.
Uncle said folk on the continent
You looking for work?
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Say some witches.
Lollygagging.
Too, fat girl.
Ever heard the legend?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass. What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry. Don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But we're...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Damn.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
The new fee.
The girls want to go on strike. Truth be told, he's exacting too much tribute these days.
Oh!
Is it truly what you want? To be a purveyor of cheap
Like
whores and
ones
watered
with
down
Daniels.
wine?
Hey!
As long as they pay.
You can't control what I
don't
inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm
Hi,
considering-
Forever Conscious.
You're always
Good afternoon to you as
considerate.
well.
If there's not one
Well,
thing,
how are
there's
you doing?
another.
I'm
Let
good.
Me know when you find it.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Imagine borrowing a coin from a lady once you had, I don't know, fling with.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but...
Carol, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Oh man, like ones with Daniels.
What?
As long as they
He
pay.
never given me
and
nothing
don't
but
hit.
floppy diddly. You don't know what to do.
What's he schemed up this time?
What an idiot.
What village are you from?
Willows. Since an area 2 days low from the Zima.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Hey!
Like dung that flows to the sewers.
Here comes a witcher.
Flows into...
Power of the eternal fire.
Got this cracking in my spine. Nowadays, one note, one word's enough to send you to the stake.
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Let us live, eh?
Whoa! What? Dung that flows to the sewers. So the worst scum... Here...
Ah!
Oh!
Ah! Ah!
Witcher.
It even sounds.
Why did you give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry.
Another drip.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
What an idiot.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
Guards! Help!
What? Wasn't I supposed to die? This is bullshit. Oh my god.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Hey!
That flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorceresses, they're deported.
Scandalous! Washed your hair lately? Non-human, are you? Look for your kind.
Boars.
Ah, fine. Listen, I'll...
One.
New... I never... Rick, so you know...
But...
No time.
Stop. Tremble.
Not so... Drop... Tis I.
No. Not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin!
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean,
Pathetic.
Crimson Avenger!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Because of my level, like I'm high level here. I just got 1 XP. Can you imagine? Like 1 XP. Ridiculous.
Oh, damnation.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Not your lucky day.
So
lollygagging.
scum flows
a bit
into
out minding my own business when suddenly up he pops.
No bread, no coin, all this shite.
No loitering round here.
What village are you from?
Willows.
We up over to a brothel.
Oh! What are you doing? Not enough time already. He's still arguing.
Seems they can't decide on a colour.
Don't know what the fucking problem is.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in, and the crew's raring to work.
Yo, South, what's up, brother?
We'll start just as soon
You've
as
been
our
missing for a
lovely
while.
directress gets round to deciding
What's
on
up?
the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all pitched. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Honestly, I think so too.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Okay. So now it's time to find what food. Dandelion.
Oh. Hey, watch it.
Why?
So Dandelion's lost again.
Oh.
I'm glad you're keeping yourself busy, South.
Take care.
Oh no.
Something about you. My dad doesn't like us very much. You know.
Ah, knife.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. Open up!
I love his energy though, like, he's a very energetic person.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Like imp shit, no stupid tramp.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Under the bucket, I think. Okay, if it's under the bucket, it means that I have played this game long enough. See?
The key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Ask nicely, but you just wouldn't listen. And I'm not the kind to give second chances.
Stay out of this, freak, before this ends with you getting your head smashed in.
Gentlemen, please.
There it is. One word too many.
Is he?
I'm gonna get beat up by him. Shit. Oh lord. I just can't fight in close quarters. That was embarrassing.
Told you to let me do the talking.
If I hadn't intervened, you'd be in my shoes right now.
I beg to differ. Many a man started out wanting to kill me and ended up buying me around.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Stop it, trying to go on my man. Call the guards!
The thing is, I can fight. I know how to fight. I'm talking about fist fighting, right? But when you're fighting in a very close space, it becomes like so hard. Hi Jacqueline, what's up? So it becomes like so hard and I always lose. If like, I would have, like for example, if I was having a fist fight here, you would have instant loss.
I'll smash your face!
Life, you gotta take
Double shows.
But I'm really like, I'm horrible at parrying. Suck at parrying.
Easy.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
And now we're gonna have another fist fight inside.
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Just playing.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine for the carcass's pit clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Come on boys, come on boys. Oh, shit. Told you I can't fight in close corners.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Ever fight a witcher?
Okay, one down, two to go. Come on, boy. Damn. This looks like a final boss fight, I swear. Just come upstairs, man. Thank you. Oh my god. That was tough.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle bud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
What? So I did all this for like literally nothing? What a letdown, honestly. I thought I'd get the black cards. Let's go upstairs. Maybe they're hidden somewhere.
Between jockey and steed, you'd think them a pair of old lovers. Synergy reigns between them.
I haven't the strength for anything. Well, Rotlick, seems you're a
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Yeah, I was there to worry
What's
about.
there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Yeah.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Oh.
I literally got 1 XP. When I paid up, did I get any XP? I was looking at my phone. What a letdown. I'm great. How are you? So do you like this Dandelion's look? I mean, if you ask me, I love it. It looks different, that's why.
They hate you too, fat girl.
We start in G major.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
I like this one.
Uh-huh. She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
That's his next generation update look.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
It's like it's similar to the
Priscilla.
guest here in the Netflix show.
Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
So the thing is, hi Phoenix, you can play The Witcher 3 without playing The Witcher 2, but obviously there's a big difference between the two. One was released in 2011 and one was in
medicine you
2015.
practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
So Witcher 3 is definitely better, but you can play The Witcher 3 without playing The Witcher. It would still make sense. Hi Immersive. Yeah, I've seen your comments on my shorts. It means a lot. And finally, you're on my live stream.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla.
And
how's it look?
Thanks a lot
Give it to me straight.
for subscribing to my channel and
her wounds will heal.
Contributing in the comment section. It means a lot.
Voice that concerns me. Surely
So
you
Phoenix
understand
just
what a
asked
terrible
me
blow
that
would
if
be to a Trobrenz. Enough to strip her of
which
the
is
will
better,
to
Witcher
live.
2, Witcher
Any
3. So
remedy
I
for
told
that?
him
I
that
fear only
you
your
can't
friend
compare the
Dandelion
two
can be of
because
help on
they
that
kind
count.
of are very different. I mean, they pretty much have the same game mechanics. Witcher 3 obviously has improved game mechanics, but still. If you want to play The Witcher 2 just because you can then play The Witcher 3, you don't need to do that. Just play The Witcher 3. But if you have the time and if you want to do that, fine. Yeah, I do have a TikTok, but it's, I don't know, there's...
Where can we take care of this?
Why?
Like, I'm consistent on it, but...
Someone might disturb us. The coroner,
It's,
for example.
I don't know, I'm just doing my thing. I hope it gets viral, my
Very well.
channel, just like
We seek the corpse
YouTube
of
kind of
the
did.
dwarven woodcarver.
So Immersive, how does my stream look to you? Oh, never mind. Wrong place. Not him. Definitely not her. I think here it is. Yep.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys something very interesting. So now I'm gonna head to genitals, and there's this very interesting dialogue which is gonna take place. Just watch.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Now I'm gonna ask him again.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I see. You clearly find gonads fascinating. I fear I don't share your passion. Let's focus on other parts of his anatomy, shall we?
Shit.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing.
Okay, so
this was punishment.
I'm gonna tell you,
Witch
Immersive,
hunters
that
don't
this
engage in this kind of
dialogue comes to an
torture.
end.
What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Okay, so as far as the Skellige races are concerned, horse races, they're called the Heroes' Pursuits or something like that. And I think they're in Art Skellige, and you have to do a bunch of races there, and then there's the final races where in some other place. So I think it's in Art Skellige with a different name. It's not called races or something like in Velen or in Novigrad. It's called races, etc, etc. So it's called Heroes Pursuit something.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body.
Hey Muff, what's up?
You should speak to him.
I'm glad you
Saw him
started
just
the
around
Witcher 3
corner
again.
near- Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these
Muff,
people?
I'm gonna tell you something, wait.
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Okay, so Muff, this is what I advise people
for us? I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Okay, so Muff, I'm gonna advise you something, and everyone who's playing The Witcher 3 for the second time, third time, and so on, I always tell them one thing. Try a different route this time. Because there's certain people who are just so, I would say, stubborn, or I don't know what's the right word. Like, for example, people who like Yen, in every playthrough they would choose Yen. I would say, why? Why not try something different? So, like, for example, this is my 5th playthrough. So in this playthrough, I'm gonna make sure that Ciri dies, so I get a new ending. I haven't experienced it because I've always gotten the endings in which she lived. So my point is, make different decisions in this playthrough so you experience something different. Like, for example, in my previous playthrough of Hearts of Stone, I let what's his name, Olgierd, I let him die so I could experience something new. So you should do that.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Is it me or every guard?
Never seen anyone
Every
swing a
Redanian
sword
guard
as
looks like
quick as
this
you
guy.
do.
Like every guard. Because I've seen people who say, "Oh, I always choose Yen." Bro, experience something new if you love the game so much. Everything is not set in stone just because it's in the books. This is a very interesting interaction with this corpse collector. I love it.
He was selling love talisman.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment.
Now I'm gonna give you another advice.
I'll wipe off the writing as solicitor's new.
Although it might not be useful to give it to someone who's like doing the second playthrough. Maybe you were like further, maybe to the third or fourth.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Okay, Muff, do you remember that when we start the game, we are in Caermo, we have the dream, then we are in White Orchard. From White Orchard we go to Vizima, from Vizima we go to Velen. So in this playthrough from Velen, the moment I landed in Velen, I went directly to Novigrad. I skipped everything in Velen. And I just played the first quest of Novigrad. It's called Pyres of Novigrad. And then I straight away went to Skellige to experience something new. And then I did everything again. I went back to Velen, then I did the Novigrad quest. It was very interesting. It seemed different. So you should do that too. And yeah, immersive. I agree. Erendite is like the best. And obviously Erendite that I'm using, I had it in my new game and then I carried it forward in my new game plus.
Boy, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
In this playthrough, I'm gonna choose both. So I've heard you get a very interesting cutscene in Caermoen with both Yennefer and Triss. So
Poor
I'm gonna get
Lydica.
that.
What happened here?
Monsters must have run them down. The swarms in the sea.
So Immersive, you didn't tell me. How does my by the way, Muff and Immersive, where do you, on which platform do you play this game? Console or PC? If you play on console, which console do you play it on?
Oh, I've had enough of it.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down.
So how does my stream look to you? Are you watching it on 1440p?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Okay, so I am like only streaming on 1440p, but I'm playing on 4K with everything maxed out and next gen and everything. Oh, the game is the next generation update. The only mod I have is on my face. I don't have any graphical mods. And yeah, I mean, you could slowly save up and upgrade. I recently even upgraded more. I got a new processor and everything. Although my previous processor was good enough, but I wanted to upgrade further. What else I was gonna say? Yep. Just have a look at the dogs in the background. They're like so huge.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, he were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
When do you get to sleep with Triss in Kaer Morhen?
She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Okay, if you want to play on Death March, make sure you, like for example, I'm gonna show you something here. Okay, so if you want to play on Death March, make sure that you have finished the games on at least Blood and Broken Bones, then go to Death March. Otherwise, if you have done Story and Sword before and then you want to go directly to Death March, it's going to be difficult. Unless you really love a challenge, then I mean, it's up to you.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Oh, bro, go away.
Fine, we've talked enough.
Standing in
Need to
the
look
way.
around.
Be my guest.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Funny he made statues of women with, I don't know, shapely bodies. Just saying.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Let's talk to the coroner. Would I need to come back to this alley again? Because it's pretty much dead end.
Your kind in,
He's pretty boy. What do I gotta do?
Fucking hey, Oz. Behave, Witcher.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. And I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
How nice if you...
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi.
I agree.
The victim was bound and forced to drink
Immersive
formaldehyde.
Genix.
Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Hey, so up.
Till next time, Master.
How should I know?
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Oh, I like it too. I love her sass.
I serve the eternal fire.
Ah, here crawls a witcher. Look!
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Ah! Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Let's dance.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Murderer might have grown bored of prostitutes and beggars. Might have wanted to see how the upper classes die. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Careful, you scamp. This is Novigrad.
Have mercy on me! A witch! I made salves if all.
Oh!
Looking for something unusual?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
No, I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Right. What with the state you two are in, you've got a fluffy...
Guy works
Truth be told, King's exacting
Wanna
too
bite
much
me,
tribute these
Wolfie?
days.
Won't find any better. Heard that 3 times already.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well. Looking for something unusual.
Oh, people.
Okay. For fun, let's do this. If you know what I mean. Ah.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
I was made for loving.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna answer this immersive in a very... So now I have black blood consumed and I've got... And let's see... Is it hurting him? It's sure, like... Okay, so I'm sure he's gonna die without me even like fighting him now. See? He's dead. Because I had black blood. Okay, now I'm gonna answer your question. You asked me that is he gonna become like Deathlock? And no. The thing is, this is the base game, right? And this is way before they even thought about, let's not say thought about, before they released Blood and Wine, maybe like a couple of years before. So, till the base game, their definition of a higher vampire was someone who looked like a human, who talked like a human, someone who was sentient, right? They could feel and everything, not a monster like a drowner or a grave hag, etc., like a proper sentient monster who could speak, talk, and you know. And then, of course, they are a monster. But the definition of a higher vampire changed when they released Blood and Wine. Now, according to CDPR, a higher vampire is someone who doesn't die. Like, I just killed a higher vampire, apparently, but in Blood and Wine, you can't kill a higher vampire. A higher vampire can kill another higher vampire. Feel me?
Got a snake's tongue as well.
So, no. Technically, the guy we just killed is not a higher vampire because at that time, at that moment, CDPR had not actually defined what a higher vampire was.
Got a piece like a racehorse. Ooh, sick. Like, hey, pretty boy. Cyprian Ryan's disappeared. I done a row?
I hope I didn't confuse you, but I could make sense. Till the base game, a higher vampire was just a monster who could talk. But when they released Blood and Wine, that definition got changed. It's just not a monster who could walk and talk. They're even more superior now. They can't just be killed right away, as you witness in Blood and Wine.
Finally, someone took pity. Thank you, Witcher.
Armed ruffians in town.
I believe that they should have used a different word for vampires, like can't be bothered, honestly.
What do you think? Who started this war? You and I, of course. They's the one.
Yeah, he's not a higher vampire either. That vampire who drinks the blood of drunk people, he's definitely not a higher vampire, not even in the base game.
How's
better?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
That's
Isn't
a book
it?
reference, you know.
Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
So guys, I've been playing for quite a while and I need to sleep. So it was really nice to have you, especially you, Immersive. Glad to see you on my live stream. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe and definitely hit the bell icon, because when you press the bell icon, whenever I publish a video or a short, you'd get instant notified, and same is the case with the live stream. If you have pressed the bell icon, when I start a live stream, you'd be instant notified and you guys can come here, we can talk, have some fun, argue and discuss stuff. So see you guys around. And last but not least, thanks once again, Immersive, for being here. It was fun talking to you. I've seen you interact to me in the comment section of my shots, so it means a lot.